Pam here, your own personal fitness trainer. But tonight I'm doing something a little different. And it's 10 o'clock again. Because I just came home from doing something with some of my relatives, see. So, I want to share with you some things about poetry. Because do something different. I'm sharing one of my personal poems with you. But first, I want to let you know a little bit about poetry that the famous poetic masters say. This book here, the cover's off of it, but it's a book called Immortal Poems. And it's got a variety of all back in history of the famous poetic masters. But on the outside here, the first thing they say is, I love this. This really inspired me. It says, to love, to suffer, to think is to seek poetry. So you hear that? And there's a reason for it. It gets you dreaming. And also, they say, and I know it's true, is that when you read poetry, it takes you out of the doldrums of everyday life. Let me see if I can find that part in the book. If I can. Oh, all right. So here they say, here's what they say. So they say, a poem, an immortal poem, is inexhaustible. We want to read it to refresh the dull moments of the day, over and over, wherever we may be. So, you hear that? So, when I feel like I'm getting the doldrums, and that's from the routine of life. You know, we all have to have a routine in life, you know? Get up, you go to work, you do this. We have a routine. It's in order to keep things in order. But sometimes you have to get out of that frame of mind and get you dreaming. Because that's how you're able to be something in life. You have to dream. So you want to get out of that so you can get in your dream state. That's what I call it. So, I've written poetry over the years. I can go for a long time and not write any poetry. It depends whether or not I'm inspired. So, and I put the dates to all my poetry. So this one, the date here is May 21st, 2015. And I read the poem, and then I'll tell you what inspired me. So, it's called Moonlit Night. So here you go. The moonlit night, the stars array, the peaceful sound of children play. The mood is tranquil, the air is brisk, the heart that beats and takes a risk. Let time stand still as the night owls rove. Dreams are made on hearts enclosed. A playful aura is in the breeze, a merry-making encounter, a time of ease. The morning sun begins to rise. I wipe the sleepy dust from my eyes. A ray of sunlight on my window pane. Angel glass sparkles, a rainbow of colorful stain. A day of new beginnings from a peaceful rest. The vision that moves me and fuels my quest. So, all I can tell you is, because this poem makes me remember how I was feeling that day. May 21st, 2015. Just that poem brings it back. So, I remember from this poem, it was warmer out, because May usually we get warm, and I don't like winter and cold and all that. So the air was different, the atmosphere was different, and I was out, and it was a moonlit night. And I remember it was just so beautiful, and there was a breeze going on, a little light breeze, and I could hear little kids playing in the background. And I see, just thinking about it gets me dreaming. I can feel it. I can feel how I felt. That's what a poem does. It gets you dreaming too. So that's what it was. And then of course owls are out at night. Now I don't think there were any owls out where I live here, but I know what owls sound like, and I envisioned that. But anyway, so it goes on, and then when I say about the ray of sunlight on my window pane, it's because up in my one room upstairs, I have an angel glass. It's an angel, and it's stained glass. And the sun shines on it. It's so beautiful. So anyway, you can decipher the rest of it, but it'll get you dreaming. So that's the point of poetry. So when you feel the doldrums of a routine life, go read a poem that you really like, that sounds pleasing to your ear. And it will, if you think on it, it'll get you dreaming. So there's a little piece of me in that. I wrote it. I just wanted to share it with you. I don't share my poetry with everybody. I'm taking a risk. I'm sharing my poetry. I'm sure somebody out there will enjoy it. And if you don't like poetry, you don't have to listen to it. So, anyway, until next time, I'll see ya, and ta-ta.